It's not that easy being green.
Hello everybody, back again. I promised you an update on my vegetable garden, and here it is. It's been about 5-6 weeks since I first planted my broccoli, my eggplant, my different kind of peppers, my tomatoes. Yeah, that's it. And as you can see, they are sprouting up pretty nicely. Tilt this so you can see it. If you recall, in my last video about my vegetable garden, the only thing that was sprouting really was the broccoli. Everything else was kind of stagnated. What I found out is that it wasn't getting enough light, and that's really important, especially with seeds, that you give it a lot of light. So I had to rearrange it in this room right here, which doubles as like my arts and crafts room. This is my everything room. So any type of project I work on, I do it in my back room. So today, they're big enough so that I can transport them into bigger containers to deal with the crowding. Because let me see if I can get in here a little closer. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of them, and what tends to happen, let me see if I can zoom in on one, is that the plants will occupy the same space, and because of it, it's prohibiting them from growing. So if you remember, I use one of these containers because they're really convenient and really easy to start planting. But now it's time to take it to the next level to give it a chance to grow. The first thing that you need is some containers. And luckily, since I do a lot of gardening, I buy a lot of houseplants and stuff, I have these containers from when I get them from the store, like my houseplants and stuff, and I usually transport them over to like a bigger container. This is the stuff that I use to plant with. This is the Jiffy Seed Starter Mix. I'm going to use a little bit of this mixed in with some regular garden soil. So, yes, you could say. So, basically, I'm just going to put this stuff in. And it's really good that when you use a container, make sure that it has holes at the bottom or as well as along the side. This is to allow the moisture to drain out, the excess moisture to drain out, and so that it can breathe a little. So, okay. So I'm filling up halfway with garden soil, halfway with the Jiffy Mix, which is a combination of soil, compost, and I can't remember else right now. Okay. What I'm doing is just mixing this up in there. Let's see if I can just pour it in there. You see? Alright. Now, it's best also if you have the patience and the time to basically wet the stuff. Make sure that your dirt is moist. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, but again, that'll help as far as transporting. Okay, so we prepared the soil. Now here's the tricky part. This is a lot like surgery. Thanks to my cat, who's been sneaking in here during the daytime, and actually he ate one of the leaves. I'll call him just in time before he was able to butcher anything else. He's already started the process. But basically what we're going to do is dig up, and I'm using an end of a fork. If you have anything more delicate you can use. You're basically digging up a portion of it. you can see, you have to be very delicate here. Excuse my big fingers. Okay. There you go. See? Let me just move this out, fade this out a little bit. As you can see, I have one of them. And now I'm going to plant them. See if I can zoom this out just a little bit more. See if you can see this. So basically what I'm doing is, pushing this down. You want to kind of create a hole. You don't want to be too rough with it. There you go. Okay, so now as you can see, I have about 2 plants per pot, and there's 6 pots here. So I have some tomatoes, some broccoli, some eggplant, and 2 kind of peppers. Here you go, just a close-up view. And I've already soaked the soil. I didn't soak it too much. So now what I'm doing is watering the plants from the bottom. Again, this is important because you don't want to douse your plants, or the rain will weigh it down and stuff. So it's best when they're small to water your plants from the bottom. What I basically did was took the lid that was covering the seeds and used it now as a watering tray. So I'm pouring water into the bottom of the tray. Now as you can see, let me zoom around here for a second, I still have a lot more to do. Some of them I just cut out and kind of separated that way. So that's actually going to be part 2 to this video, because I'm trying 2 different methods and I want to see which one works best. So this is method A right here. And next week, or maybe even tomorrow if I have time, I'll bring you method 2. Alright? Until next time, peace. Oh, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to send them to me, okay? Alright, peace.